Hi Aquarius, welcome to mid-month readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of May, I'm offering two special tarot offers. One, it's called The Tales of the Earth, and it's a reading that focuses on bringing forward messages of both spiritual and material growth. The other one is called In Between the Sheets, and it's a reading that's more geared into relationship dynamics, specifically themes of intimacy, sexuality, and the nature of pleasure. So if you would like to know more info about that, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. Now, I do feel like some of you Aquarius during this mid-month of May may be feeling things a little bit more intensely than what you would like or what you are naturally comfortable with. Because there's this very fiery energy, and it's like an energy of a volcano erupting, so some of you might have a lot of accumulated energy, right? That might start to build up in ways that are maybe a little bit overwhelming for some of you to sustain, because I feel like some of you are trying to hold that in instead of allowing it to gradually, manifest and come out and allow the transformation here to happen. Because in reality, this fire is a manifestation of the Mars energy we're going to have going into the sign of Aquarius. And I feel like this Mars transit in Aquarius, of course, is going to affect your energy significantly, and also it's a point, a transit of evolution for some of you in terms of allowing some of you to have a little bit of it's like a kick, right? You need some kick, or you would need this kick of energy to push you to do something, to push you to advance in your life. I feel like some of you have been stalling, or have been lost, or have been too much on your minds, too much, around this circle of thoughts that would take you, nowhere. And I think that this mid-month of May presents an opportunity actually for you to explore possibilities that maybe are a little bit different from the previous ones, to work here on building a plan or building, a strategy for something you want to pursue ahead, and putting it immediately on the go, which means that instead of only being an idea up in the air, you have the idea and you pursue it in every way possible. You don't stop to doubt yourself 1 second. This is the energy that I'm feeling here, is that this is all about, the rising here of your energy, and to have more confidence and willpower, right, about what you want, and about creating the change or actualizing the change you need to actualize to have in life what you long for. And I think that some of you, this could be about travel. There's a little bit of a flavor of travel, movement, moving, some type of journey that some of you really want to go, or you really want to try your luck at or embark on. I really think that some of you are planning to a trip or to travel during this mid-month of May, or you're planning on doing something that would require some type of movement. So it might be something that would require you to move a lot physically, or to be, very busy all the time, or something that involves a lot of networking, a lot of buzz. There's a little bit of a buzz, noisy, busy energy about your mid-month of May. So expect to have some type of intense energy during this mid-month of May. I don't think at all that this is a time where you will be, let's say, allowed to rest and sleep through your situations. I think that you're being called again to take action, to take measures, to have a more firm, assertive direction or expression of will in the situations you are involved with. Some of you are considering, you know, choices between leaving or staying in relationships. Some of you, this is about friendships, this is about business partnerships, this is about, as well, it could be romantic relationships. There's either you are planning to see someone you are far away from. It could be to visit someone you are far away from, or it could be to consider to leave a relationship behind that might be holding you back, or that you might feel that it's holding you back. Especially because the advice here is the Death card. And even in this deck, the Death Arcana here has a lot of reds, right? And you have only fire cards then. So this is a very fiery experience. Very energetic, very dynamic, but sometimes it might be as well a little bit have this combustal energy, or this, let's say, out of proportion kind of expression of fire leads to tension, anger, violence, competition, fighting energy. I do feel that, again, with the Death being here, the advice is for you to allow change to happen in your life. The advice is for you to allow transformation to take over, to allow the change of the shift is like the shift of situations to happen in a new way. Because I think that this Death is about direction your life is taking, both in relationships or work or business or location or personal aspirations. This is all about the change of direction. Is allowing maybe you to open your mind to explore another way, another plan, another, you know, relationship, another location, another hobby, whatever it is, to allow yourself to open your mind here to explore something else than something that you have been holding but maybe not working, or something that, in order to make it work, still, if it needs to change the way in which it's being done. It's like some of you need to change the way you are dealing with relationships, and with the way you communicate, with the way you act, with the way you pursue dreams and goals. It's like there's a complete shift for the majority of Aquarius vibration here about where they are currently and where they are end up, or where they will end up, or where they will kind of, you know, see themselves going ahead. I think that the notion you had for the future might differ a little bit from actually what's going to manifest and happen. And I think that that's both, you know, the opportunity here and the challenge is for you to allow this change of direction to take over, to do its work on you, because fighting the Death energy takes us nowhere, and it only creates more pain, because from resisting change we suffer. And I think that aside of that, the Death card as an advice could also be talking about you not being afraid to explore, right, the unknown realms, again, unknown things to you. Because I think that by exploring the unknown, you receive enlightenment, you receive guidance, you receive, you know, abundance and ways to see things that, to see and do things in very, you know, different but inspiring ways. This can be a very inspiring mid-month for some of you, but it really depends on the way you are dealing with change and dealing with some change in plans or some change in relationships that you didn't see coming. I think that some of you are going to be surprised by how fast things are going to happen during this mid-month of May. There's a very quick, sudden energy about your mid-month. The opportunity is the Two of Wands. So again, the opportunity is to plan ahead, explore, right? I do feel like, again, some of you are not satisfied where you are, or you're not satisfied how things have been so far. So this is a card that talks about decisions, talks about contemplation of how things have been, and whatever is not working for you, to make decisions to change those things in ways that make it much more inspiring and uplifting for you. I also feel like some of you can have this journey, you know, that is calling to you, and you might be making plans during this time frame to have it happen, to make it happen. I think that as your challenge being the Eight of Wands, again, your challenge is to make things happen, is to speed up situations that you have been delaying, denying, stalling, you know, holding. I think that holding your fire during this month of mid-month of May is not a good idea, because again, the energy is a little bit erratic and explosive. This volcano is intense, so if you hold it in, you know, it's a force of nature. If you hold in your nature, if you hold in the truth of your desires, there's so much you can contain, and then the explosion will be twice as intense and with more propensity to cause damage. I think that some of you are afraid of all this desire that you might be feeling, but it's a mixture of desire and awe. It's like feeling alive, feeling things, you know, that you haven't felt in a while. I feel like some of you have been a little bit disconnected from your desires or your instincts, and I think that that awakening of what truthfully makes you feel alive might just be, you know, the experience you were needing to wake up to something that needs to change. So I hope I was able to provide some insight. I want to thank all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting to my channel. I really appreciate it, and please keep doing so. Hopefully, we'll see each other soon.